Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Cami and this is CamisFluidArt. I am an energy healer, clairvoyant energy channel, crystal Reiki master, intuitive card reader, Lightworker, Earthkeeper, and Andromedan starseed. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, I would like to say welcome. If you resonate with the message today, you feel free to like and subscribe so that you can be notified when our videos are put out. Usually we post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And family, if you're a returning viewer, you know that I appreciate you so much, guys. Thank you for being here with me. So today's video is a viewer request. She purchased a set of cards from my wish list. You can see them back there. My Amazon wish list. This was a new release, so I got it the day that it came out. And I've been working with them since last week. If you notice in my description, I say if you buy me anything off the wish list and send it to me, then I'll do a free card reading for you. Well, she didn't want a card reading, she wanted a card shuffling video. I'll link one that I did before up here for you. These have more of an ASMR focus, which tends to tap into those empathic tingles, body tingles, brain tingles. Generally, people that are empathic pick up on that kind of thing really quickly. So today that's what we're going to do. We're going to see what kind of messages we have come through. Now you guys might have noticed that I haven't posted earlier in the week. So some real talk here, guys. We're all light workers. We had a massive amount of downloads coming in, and I am working on integrating, so I'm not exactly comfortable channeling while I'm integrating. I don't want the ghosty fragments that are exiting to have anything to say. So we're just going to wait till all that passes through. You know, anytime you're going through this, you enter into a growth period. I talk about this all the time. Be kind to yourself, drink water, rest as necessary, okay? So I'm in one of those. And I'm still doing the transmutations and all those kinds of things. I'm just not going to be offering up any probably too much channeled insight for the next few days until this is all done. Okay, I hope you guys understand. All right, so let's first clear the space and connect with Gaia and with Creator Source, and then let's have a relaxing time shuffling some cards and getting some messages from Spirit in that way, and we'll just see what kind of messages come forward, okay? All right. So we're just going to come into center now. Deep breath in through your heart space. And release that down through your root chakra into Mama Gaia, allowing all energy that is even remotely chaotic to just pass through your channel. Take another deep breath in through the heart space. This time we're going to draw our breath in from the universe into our heart space. Ready? Deep breath in to your heart space from the universe through your crown. Just allow that to move through your body for a moment. And when you exhale, exhale down through your root chakra into Mama Gaia, releasing all of that for recycling. One more deep breath in through your heart space, and when we release this one, loved ones, we're going to breathe out gold light to the universe. Ready? In through your heart space. And now exhale gold light to the universe. Okay. So we're going to start with our new deck. We have a couple of other new decks. We have the White Light Oracle, and we have two new Kuan Yin Oracles. Kuan Yin Oracle and the Wild Kuan Yin. Guys, there'll be links to all these cards down in the description. Interestingly, anything that you purchase from Amazon through any of my links, within 24 hours of clicking one of my links and adding things to your cart, I get a small commission on that. And that goes to CamisFluidArt, and that helps fund things like purchasing a new computer so that we can do better videos and edit. And that costs you absolutely nothing. So if you're doing your grocery shopping on Amazon, or you're buying things on Amazon, if you come to one of my videos and click through any of my Amazon links, I'll get commission on that. That's a win-win, guys. And that's any of your people that you're watching, that you're supporting, that have links. That doesn't count all at one time. Only one person gets it. But you could rotate that if you have people that you're trying to support. That would be an easy, fun way of doing that. So now we are just looking at doing a reading today specifically for you, for my viewers. We're not doing a collective reading. We're not doing a reading for me. We're not even doing a reading specifically for the person that gifted me these cards. We are doing a reading collectively for our viewers. Okay? Let's see what Spirit has to say today. Oh, we got the card of the deck. Now these are really new, so I'm just going to read you the description for this, okay? And I will make sure that I put it up in the side so you can look at the card while I'm reading. Thank you. And that is number 2, by the way. This deck is by Denise Lynn, who has a number of decks, but this was the first deck the first Oracle deck that I got when we moved to Arizona from Pennsylvania a couple of years ago. So this is a little book that comes with it. And we're going to be reading this one. Ancient oak spirit. As you can imagine, oaks would represent strength. Walking softly into the forest, you can hear the deep voice of the oak. When the great oak spirit speaks, the forest becomes still and listens. Although you may not be consciously aware of them, powerful and profound messages seep into your soul and can be felt in the core of your being. This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you're responding to a situation with too much strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own inner strength. What are current obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, "You are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction." It's a good message. Now, let's see how the rest of the messages build around this. Okay? So, can I get a little drink since we're doing a lot of talking? So you guys know that I'm an intuitive card reader, which means, one, decks that I buy, I have to be interested in them, and usually that's because of the art. You guys also know that I'm an artist. The name of the channel, CamisFluidArt, well, I'm a fluid artist, but I also see energy in that same way. So I had no choice but to name it this, okay? So when I'm using cards, go with another new deck. We'll go with the White Light Oracle deck. When I'm using cards and they're coming out, I'll probably rearrange them. I don't generally do a 5-card layout or those kinds of things. When the cards come out, they tend to group together. I usually shuffle a lot of cards at once, and that helps me kind of narrow down the meanings. And if I'm seeing a lot of similar symbols, I know that that's really speaking loudly. I pay attention to the colors, kinds of things like that. So if you see me moving the cards around, this one's not really in your mood too well, is it? Sorry about that. If you see me moving them around, it's because I'm kind of grouping them together to get a more well-rounded message. So I'm looking for messages for our viewers. Something else while we're shuffling. I will make announcements on my Patreon that are public, okay? You don't have to be a member to see them. Being a member is only $1 a month, so I know a lot of people, and I have been in a situation where $1 is just not a reachable goal. So I'm keeping a lot of the information on Patreon public. Okay, I don't want anyone to be excluded. But the reason that I have so many options for you guys is a lot of people tend to feel like they want to make an energetic exchange. So either they'll send me something. Oh, we're going to go with this one. So sometimes they'll send me something. Maybe they'll send me poems or photos. I got very timely one day. If you feel the urge to send me something, you can do that through the garden portal. But I was in the midst of doing a deep clearing personally and collectively. And I was getting all my things together, and through the email I received 2 things that I did not know that I needed but needed. One person, in fact, the person that bought this deck of cards for me, sent me a poem. She said I had read this, or she said I wrote this a while ago and I felt prompted to send it to you now. And there were a couple of things in that were absolutely imperative to things that I needed during this clearing. Fantastic. That was wonderful. And at the same time, within probably about a half-hour time period, came another email from another viewer that I've been communicating with through the garden portal. And she said, she sent me a picture of 2 crystals, which I was just in the process of looking for crystals in that color for this that I was working through. And so I just used the photo right from the phone with all that beautiful evenings, setting sunlight on these crystals. Just the energy was incredible. So that's an energetic exchange, you see. Some people feel that they want to do that monetarily, and I'm fine with that. Of course, you know, who wouldn't be fine with that? So there's different ways you can do that. If you want to send a gift, you can do the wish list. If you'd like to make a donation, you can do that through PayPal. If you would like to be a monthly supporter, you can do that through Patreon. So we have all these different options. And Patreon, you can be just that $1.11 a month, just the basic, because you like the content, or if you want to see the channel grow and you want to help me get things that are going to make that happen, then there's the $11.11 a month. And we currently have a Patreon. In fact, our first Patreon started at that level. But this is just a place where, because we're not over 1,000 viewers here, okay? This is a small channel. I don't know how big it'll get. It probably won't get big. We do a lot of hard work here, don't we? Not everybody wants to come do hard work. Well, actually, let's read this one, because I haven't had this card yet. I've only had this deck a few weeks. Way too far ahead. All right. So now this book, I'm not going to read this all to you. I'm going to skim this real fast, okay? So there'll probably be an edit here in the video. There'll be complicated explanations as you seek simplicity of the depth of truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. So Bath Cole is a mysterious creature. She is an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter of the Divine Voice, the pure and true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, you feel it in an inner knowing, a truth. To honor that inner knowing likely requires the confrontation of fear or moving in unexpected directions. Even so, the deep resonance of her truth is more powerful than the resistance we may initially feel as we let go of our limited perspectives and allow ourselves to be guided by spirit. The oracle encourages you to practice your power of discernment. Filter ego from the heart. Talk about that a lot, don't we? If a point of view lowers your vibration, makes you feel negatively about yourself or another, increases your confusion, or makes matters seem more complicated, it is likely to be an ego-driven viewpoint. To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to settle yourself on more authentic spiritual ground. Okay, so this one has a healing process at the end, and I'm going to read that for you guys because these are usually really cool, so this might have a little meditation in it, okay? Take a moment to disconnect from potential distractions and seek out sacred, quiet space where there is room for reflection. You may wish to have a journal and a pen with you to make notes. When you're ready, you may say aloud, I call upon the divine voice of Bath Call, guardian of luminous communications and clear channel for spiritual truth and healing grace. Please bless me with clarity, according to the highest wisdom and mercy, and in divine timing, may I read the signs and hear the voice of truth louder than all others. May all beings receive the guidance they need to find happiness and spiritual freedom. When you are ready, place a hand over your heart to consciously connect with your breathing. Notice the breath flowing in and out. Allow your awareness to connect with your heart. Notice which sensations, feelings, messages, or insights flow as you tune into your heart. Notice any strengthening of your intuitive awareness over the 3 days that follow this exercise. Be open to your heart and know that its truth will become clear at the perfect time and in the perfect way. When the time is right for you, ground yourself and hydrate. You have completed this healing. After reading all that, I need to hydrate. Okay. Let's see if the Sacred Feminine has anything to add. So, we are deeply rooted and grounded through our heart space, and we're giving our egoic analyzer a bit of a rest, aren't we? This is what I do just about every morning. I just don't normally film it. Oh, 2 ladies. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. I had her up on my card shelf for well over a month. She loved everyone equally. No one is greater than another. We have Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Well, we definitely have a theme, don't we? Let's see if we have any activations to add to this. Kumpashemania kapapaya shitaradia Kentia epete shamania tradia papaya shemia. Elantan tradia makapaya shamia tradia mashekataradia shem. So unconditional love, firm grounding, authenticity, and always through the heart. Umania radia pakapaya shemia tradia shemakatea radia marinia samakapaya shem. I love you guys. Universal love. We couldn't have picked a better one, could we? The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. It's the Blue Messiah. That is the Sacred Geometry deck by Lon. So we have Inner Vision and Magnetism. Probably can't see that one that well, but I'm going to put that up there. Let's do this. Move this together. magnetism in a while, so I'm going to read about that. Blue Messiah has a really nice book. I really like the full color pictures that are in this. And that's by Nari. So the first thing in here is, magic is magnetic, energy understood. And that is a quote by Nari. The universe is woven and bound together by cosmic threads of powerful magnetic forces. This same energy that keeps the universe in a state of constant creative motion is the same energy you hold within yourself. Like a magnet, you attract into your life everything that corresponds to your thoughts and emotions. If you have drawn this card, pay attention to what you are currently attracting into your life. To understand real magic is to understand the amazing power of magnetism. You have this great magnetic force and the power to manifest possibilities into realities. You have the power to attract or repel the experiences that stem from your thoughts through magnetic currents of energy. Now is the time, dear one, to really take the reins on what you attract and manifest into your space. You have the power to either draw in experiences that are beneficial and positive or detrimental and negative. Not all thoughts are actualized, only the strongest of thoughts. It's very important to keep your mind in a positive, healthy state. Should you find your mind wandering into lower vibrational thought patterns, change your thoughts to those of unconditional love. Dear one, the level at which you are able to master the power of your own mind will determine your degree of magic. This is focused on the solar plexus chakra and the heart chakra. So she has an exercise suggested here. Write down all that you would like to attract into your life and create your own I am affirmations to complement what you have written. And she offers an affirmation: I am a constant magnet of love, prosperity, and miracles. And I've had the inner vision one on here a number of times. Basically, it's that one's focused on your third eye and your crown chakra. And her I am affirmation for that one is, I am connected to the source of light and see the world through the eyes of love. Okay. Let's do the secret language of light. This one. Inward revolution. It's another psycho loved one. Kumporiyama shikataya shamanyatra diyama sakataya shamadotoriyama niyasha makataya sham. Ensuring the flow of this here. Here's the book with this one. That is number 42. So I had made some notes on this one. So this one has to do with the way of your heart. You're always moving forward even when you feel like you're going backward. Your path may seem to go up and down or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul journey. It represents the cyclical adventure in your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you deeper understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must all take to truly know and love ourselves. From this place, we move outward back into the world, empowered with our soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiritual journey. So, let's see if we have any colors to add to this today, okay? So you guys, you understand that the inward revelation is what we deal with all the time, right? We're always going inward. We're starting with our heart center. So that's dealing with DNA. A reset of your DNA. The original blueprint. We are not making copies of distorted copies, loved one. This work clears out all those distorted copies. All those distorted copies are cleared out, loved one. We are clearing all old programs, and we are clearing all attachments to our DNA. Any occlusions, any these things are all being cleared, loved one. You're being restored to your original blueprint. Orange. Nurture yourself. Kumasanania kataya shamania sakapa shite taya shamanania shamakapa santaya shite shamakopoy shite aniyama sikete sham. Kimpaya shamania samakapa sham. Turniama sakete shite aniyama sapakapa sham. Misakate shamania samakapa sham. Uniyama niyaba sekete sham. Just a very calm presence here now, loved ones. This is a good place of healing. And so the message that we receive from Spirit today, through the heart, authenticity through the heart, allowing all those mental, egoic judgments to fall away, and operating purely through your heart, through your soul, through spirit, through your connection to Gaia, through your connection to Source. Loved ones, when you give attention to something, like say you see someone that you really admire, that admiration comes from a place of saying, ooh, there's something in you that I see that I would like to bring forth in myself. My soul is calling it forward. My soul recognizes this attribute in you. Now, that doesn't mean that I want to make myself out to be just like you. It just may mean that, wow, I recognize something in you that I really, really am in the process of opening up for myself. It could be confidence or peace or whatever it is. So if you have someone that you admire, you might want to take some time in meditation and see what specific aspect of that individual it is that you admire. So you can write that down and you can put that up somewhere and you can start focusing on that attribute, not that individual, just that attribute or that aspect that they're exhibiting that is calling to your soul. Now, in the same respect, this works the other way. If you find yourself in judgment with someone, those judgments are oftentimes things that are fragments, or shadows in yourself, not the whole person that is reflecting to you. There's something in that reflection that your soul is saying, hey, can we get some light on this? Can we bring some light down to this fragment? This reflection is hitting on the fragment. Can we bring our light down to this fragment and bring it up into the light now? So any judgments, whether they're admiration or whether they're a negative judgment, these are all things from your soul. If you can learn to listen to these subtle cues, if you listen to these subtle cues, these things will be easier to work with. You won't need quite as chaotic circumstances to make these things obvious, these patterns or these fragments. Okay? All right, family. We're going to close our space now. I'm going to take this time to close down so that we're not going out into the world today all open with our chakras, just absorbing everybody's energy. We're just going to close it down to our space now, okay? With gratitude and unconditional love, we're going to thank Spirit for what the messages that they brought forth today. And we're going to end this time. With gratitude and love, we thank you, Spirit, for these messages. We ask for your assistance in integrating them into our heart space and allowing our authenticity to grow. Family, I love you so much. If you would like to reach out to me, there are links in the banner above and in the description below. Thank you so much for being here today. And I will be back with you again soon. Namaste. Family, thank you for being here today. If you have something that you would like assistance with and you would like included on the next transmutation ceremony, you can email that to me at GardenPortalCamisFluidArt@gmail.com. Please note in the subject if you would like me to read that or not, and these will be transmuted in the next ceremony. Thank you for being here. Much love to you.